Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and today we're back on the Union server. Yes, we're back and I got some things to show you. We're going to have some fun today. I think I'm going to actually start my true base. If you notice here, I've been just kind of like sitting out in the middle of the wilderness, a bit out here in the corner, but yeah, I don't even have a structure except for maybe this AFK fish farm. It's not much here. I've been working on some of the infrastructure things, but I think today we're going to try to start to make beginnings of a base. So that's going to be fun, but I've got a couple of things to show you here. And the first one I'm going to show you is over this way. During a live stream, Pause Player 10 and I, we made a guardian farm. Let me go fly over there, see if I can fly over there and show you what it looks like. This is based on Cub Fan's design. I will put a link to that in the description so you can see how to make it. Now, it is a lag king here, even with the particles off, but you can see all of these guardians that are spawning. They pop up because of the soul sand, and they flush down into the system, and then they go down through a tube, and they're ready for us to hit. Let me go show you how it works here. A little lag there. Basically, we're going to go over to the farm through the nether portal here. Okay? Let me do that real quick. You come out of the nether portal, which was for the old system, but now it's this. Oh, and there's a Ramnificent in the wild. Hey, buddy. Looks like Ram's having some fun here. And so he's working on the system by himself. So basically, these two trapdoors keep you from falling back. And he just sits here and takes some experience. Now, we have a lot of items obviously stacking up. Oh, boy. We'll get rid of this and this and this and this. There we go. Let him queue up there. So, anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. It gives us a lot of experience, and it works out really well. We're going to have to spend some time cleaning this up. But for today, like I said, I want to do the new base. Make the new base for us. The first base. I should say new base. The first base for us on the system. Oh, there he is. He's dressing. Look away. So let me get started and kind of show you what we're going to do. You can see my base over here. And nearby is a nice underwater ravine. If we come down here, you can see it. It's right here. It goes kind of this way underneath the ground. I like that. This nice little island up here. So we are going to use this as part of our base. We're going to do an underwater base. I have been watching a lot of different videos, and I think the underwater base is really cool. And I want to do something underwater, but I was thinking more of, originally, of making some tunnels, like you would think of some sort of like a deep sea lab or something. But now that I've seen and worked with some of the water mechanics and the conduit and things, I think an underwater base would look amazing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to set up a beacon over here. Not a beacon, sorry, a conduit over here. So we're going to go over and get that set up someplace in this area. And we can always move it later. Let's see if I can get over here real quick. Come on, get out of the water. Oh, well, that's not working. I have trouble taking off from the water. So we need to get some, what is it, nautilus shells and the heart of the sea. So in here, I have a heart of the sea. And we need the shells. And I should have some shells. Here's some shells. Okay, bring that in here. There's the conduit. And then we need a bunch of the prismarine. And we've got all that over here from when we demolished the guardian farm. So, or demolished the ocean mine, not the guardian farm. So there we go. So let's run over here. Let's find just a place for it. This will be a temporary spot. Something so that we can at least see and everything will be good. Okay, so let's go over here. Here's the sandbar that we were at, and underneath it is the place where the ravine goes. Okay. I'm kind of concentrating on this here. So maybe it's best if we put this thing over here. Like right here. Okay, so let's just start to put this up. And, oh, that's not good. And we gotta get some air. Get up there. Swim. Thank you. Okay, get some air. I need to get one of those turtle helmets too, don't I? Okay, so let's do this. And the conduit is right here. There we go. Oh, nope, didn't kick in yet. Get some air, get some air. Okay. I gotta get that block, and then it might kick in. Okay, let's go back down. There we go. Okay. And it looks like it started up. and I think we can breathe now, which is good. So now we can just make this thing. And then we might even decorate it later, but for now I just want to get it functional so that we can do our work underwater. Here we go. Right there, and then let's just make it come out from all the edges. That works for me. Okay, so now we are free to do what we need. Awesome. So standing here in relation to my old base, or my current base I should say, is the ravine. Now if you go down here, you can see there's lots of like these little natural bridges that look really cool. And then over here is a little room, okay, right here. And I think this room would be a great place to start, okay, because it's got a little bit here, and if you go up here, a little bit around here. So if we were to widen this out, we could make a really decent sized room for the base, okay? So that's what my first task today is just to widen this out, get it kind of looking better. I can still make it jagged like it's a cave, but I want to at least get it so there's more room. Okay, so let me go do that, and then when we get back, I'll show you what I have. Hopefully, this will look okay. Okay, so we're just going to start it up. See you in a minute. A little bit more progress for you. This is where the tunnel that we were in for the ravine is. You can see it kind of lightens up as we go into the water, and that's cool. And then as I was digging this out, I found that we were out here by the outside, and this could be like an entrance that's not through the ravine. So we kind of made our own little tunnel. Now, I can always beautify this up, and we'll do that in a little while, I think. But this will be kind of like maybe a main entrance from the outside that someone can go to, and this can access the ravine. Maybe we can have bridges and things. Now, in working on this and unburying this, I found this other area right behind it. And it's also not that big, but we could use this as like another area of this base. You know, we have a system over here, and it goes over to here. So I think that will be the goal here, will be to flood everything out once we get to the kind of the design of the room done. With this being the main part of the room, so I don't know, I might like put glass here so that I know that this is part for later. And then finish this up and start working on some sort of base here in this room. The basics that we need. A little bit of storage. Let's get some of the furnaces down here. That sort of thing. So let me continue working. This should be kind of fun. I'm liking how it's starting to work already. But I definitely want to get storage down here and things like that. I'm thinking of putting it over along this wall. Let me spend some time. Figure out what's going to go on with this. It'll take a little bit, but we'll get there. I've been busy moving things down. Put a little bit of a frame using the wood here for where I want a little like a storage area, and I've been storing down here and kind of sorting as I go the various materials. So these shulker boxes are all filled with sand, so yeah, we're going to start to get this stuff. And see this box here, I can get rid of this stuff. That's just temporary, but we're going to put some more of the stuff. I'm trying to just get everything moved here, and then when I get done with that, I can then really work on this and have the materials ready to go before I flood this. Okay. So let me continue moving and kind of unloading the old base location. It's taken me a while, but I have finally moved most of my stuff down here. So we're good to go on that side of things. What I'd like to do now is flood this compartment. I call it a compartment. The cave, the room, whatever. I did put my bed back here. I'm going to set up like a little door so I have like an airtight door that I can get to this area for now. And then I'm going to start to flood this out. Okay, so let me... let me do this real quick and get it set up, and we'll get this going. I might do a time lapse of me filling it all in. Well, we're now under water. We have some spots here where we got to fill in. I think if I do this like here, it fills in and makes that gap right there look good. Not sure about this. I will try a relog of that in a little bit. Also have some spaces here. I think once I fill in these little pockets, it makes that all disappear. So we got one more right there, it looked like for a second. I think it's just a visual glitch. But there we go. Now we can swim in and out of our base. The base is looking really good. Now, so the chests here are I need to get these waterlogged, and the problem is I'm going to come out here real quick because I got to fill this in. I don't want that to come out. Let's go get some stuff here. Let's get some stone. And I'm just going to put this in real quick here. Alright, okay, so now they should be able to waterlog these chests. Hoping this will all work anyway. Now, it doesn't look like it's going all the way back, does it? Oh, and there's room up there too. Okay. So you can see where there's some work I have to get done. This is just small stuff that we want to do here. And I'll work on that in a little bit and fix these things by a relog. And then we can really start to work on decorating this place. And that's something I'm looking forward to because I am not very good at decorating, as you know. So we're going to try this out and see what I can do. But this is going to be the start of the base. Let me get this all looking good, and then I will we'll move on to decorations. What I've done so far is make up a little bit of an entrance that goes into here. I need to get some of the gravel put on here and dress this up a little bit. It's not so bad so far, but we'll dress it up. And then you go in here, and I've made basically the pillars, trying to frame out a room, if you will. There's a storage here. I did this corner. I'm not sure I like this the way I like the corner idea. I'm not sure I like the chests being in there. I think that'd be kind of like a little, I don't know, some sort of room that you could work with. Of course, there's my door going over to where the bed is. So it's looking pretty good. I did put in little windows so you can look out, and maybe we can dress something up over outside here. Okay. So we're getting there. I think what I want to do right now, though, is I want to, because I know this area right here, what it kind of looks like, I might dress this up a little bit here first, and also the walkway going in, see if I can make it look a little better, try to practice my terrain and texture variety skills, and just hone that up a little bit. So I'm going to start to get some materials, and let's see what I can do. Okay, what do you think, guys? I have dressed it up a little bit here. I also put some sea pickles down as kind of like a lighting, so you can kind of see. It's daytime right now, but you can kind of see it down there where the base entrance is. Let's go down here. Now, of course, when you have the conduit work, you always have the night vision, so you won't see that effect so much. But there's what I've done so far. I need to thin out. I think I can thin out some of this grass here. Let's do that just a little bit here. Okay. And let's see that one right there. Still too many lines here. Okay. But anyway, that's what I've got so far. You can see it's kind of like a little bit of an entrance here. I tried to vary up some of the terrain, use some mossy cobblestone slabs, and some other things. A little bit of brick here and there. Not much. And I tried to dress it up so it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. For me, it's a good attempt anyway for the entrance. Now, I started to work also on the entryway here. Still a little bit too much stone. Let's change some of this out. Like let's cause there's like 5 in a row here. Let's just change out this one here for let's put another mossy cobblestone in. You know, just kind of a little bit here and there is what I think makes it look a little bit better. I haven't done anything past that point. This room is still the same. But I mean, as far as this goes, this looks pretty good to me. If you have any suggestions, put them down in the comments. But I think that for me, that looks really good. I'm actually quite kind of happy with that. So let's move on. I think maybe we can put something right here. Maybe let's put a stair. And it's waterlogged, or not waterlogged. I mean, so let's, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on working on this and see what we can get done here. It's coming along. I haven't changed much on the outside, but when you walk in here, I should say swim in here, I made a little, with soul sand, made a little bubble feature. I wanted to show some loot hanging out here, just kind of decorating, put another feature over there. And I tried to make it so that this mossy cobblestone kind of like leads like a path. My thinking is that this was eventually had been above water, if you will, and this is where like miners or people or whatever went around this way. Okay, so this kind of like they went around this thing. I might take this up a little bit more, or that kind of thing. I've been trying to differentiate also the terrain on the floor, and it's going okay. Like here's a place here. I put like just a little bit of cracked stone brick. I'm not really using stone brick at all. I want to use the super cracked one, so it looks like basically a lot of this stuff was it was here and it's gone really bad. So it's almost gone. So rarely will I use any type of brick here, but it will be cracked. So I've been working on the floor here. I got to do some of this area here and dress up the rooms. I shouldn't say rooms, but dress up the sides a little bit. Try to figure this out. The walls and maybe the ceiling too, of course. Another thing I want to add down here is I want to try to find a place to put my furnace, the super furnace down here, because we definitely use that a lot, and I don't know where. It's too wide, and see, this will be perfect for it right there. So maybe I should have to relocate most chests. I hate to do it. There's 6 of them here, and perhaps I can relocate someplace else. Or I can put the furnace array right here and dress up this corner. And this might be the better place to do it. So maybe I'll put it right here. How about that? Yeah, I think I will. Let me try to move it from up there down to here and see how that looks. Okay, we're going to build this up again. We got the output chest already there. Put the 2 hoppers in. We're going to have the furnaces right here. Okay. On top of that, furnaces down. Hoppers down. I don't like they're not waterlogged. Can we waterlog those? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. We might have to hide that. We can hide that in a minute. Okay, so here's the item chest going in. And then the back here, we should have 2 more to feed the fuel. Okay. And we'll just put a chest there, and should have put them together. No, it did not. Darn it. Of course, it went into here. Okay, so can we, let's actually get rid of this one too. Let's do this. Here we go. Wow. There it went. What's nice is you can now poke through and get to that box. That's what's awesome, because you used to not be able to do that. Okay, so we'll put one here. There we go. Okay, and if we waterlog that, that's very strange. Let's see if we can do this here, because everything looks right. That looks good, but this doesn't look good. We'll have to put something around that. I think maybe some trapdoors or something. This just looks strange to me, right, doing this here. Let's see. It almost looks like this block isn't... There it is. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so now we have a bunch of these dried kelp blocks. Put them in there. That's the source. And let's see here. We got a bunch of stuff. We don't really have anything we can smelt tomorrow. Well, we do have that. So if we put this in here, and they work. Okay. Let's look about dressing this up here. I don't like that at all. Go into my wood place here. Do we have a lot of trapdoors of any particular type? We have a whole bunch of dark oak trapdoors. So let me put those on here. Can we do that? At all? No. It goes there. I want to put up there. Can we put those on here? Let's see. Oops. Not there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better to me than having those hoppers showing. Yeah, okay. Put one there and one there. Now can that be waterlogged then? Yes, it can. Okay. That looks a little bit better to me. We can dress up this corner too. Let me do some more work, but at least now we have our furnace array down here and we can do what we want. I'm not really done yet, but I'm getting close to that point. But I'm also running out of time for this video, so I'm going to show you what I've done so far. See what you guys think about this. Maybe I'll bone meal while I'm in there. But, okay, so you go in here. I've added some more detail to the room. I've tried to work a little bit on the ceiling. It hasn't done much. What is all of that? Just stuff, like food, I guess. Try to add some more detail. You can't do gravel on the ceiling, because guess what? It falls. So... I can't do that, but I've been trying to do some stuff here. I just, I see things and I'll say, okay, like maybe this here and here and here and here. And, I just grab something and throw it in there, and try just to change it up. And I've been doing that as I go, and it's getting better. This room is starting to look really nice, a lot better than what I used to, but I'm just running out of time today to do this. So, I was going to bone meal. Let's try to bone meal a little bit, like right in the middle here. And that's way too thick. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And we'll put some over here. Again, too thick. I don't like that right there. Let's put one right here, and let's make it big right in front of our window. Yeah. That's pretty good. So it looks like it's very undersea, I like that. It's just a little bit thick. There we go. So what do you think? What do you guys think about this so far? I mean, I know it looks like some things that other people have done. I'm trying, you got to learn by, following what other people do and then experimenting on your own as you do it. And that's what I've been doing here. It's got a block up here. So I'm working on it, and I'm thinking this looks pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space here. I like how it's recessed, but I don't know what I'm going to do there. We have our furnace down here. I might just fill this in, and I don't know what we're doing here. And then, of course, when I want to go to sleep, I just walk out here, or try to walk out, and we go in the bed. So that works out pretty well, too. So there we go. So let me know what you think, will you? Down in the comments. That would be fantastic. So now let's go over here and do our outro. Here I am. That's me, Tinker77 with bone meal, and I'd better get that out of my hand before I start the bone meal during my outro. There we go. Okay, everybody. So I want to ask you, if you like this video, please click that like button. That'd be very nice. Also, if you have any comments, put those down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. You there, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way you get all of the notifications for when I do post a video. Also, one thing to note is recently I hit 1,000 subscribers, as you know, and I have now finished the review process. So I am now partnered once again with YouTube. Yay, partnered. And that means that you will be seeing ads again, and those ads help me out by monetizing those videos. So if you see those ads and you don't mind spending a few extra seconds to watch them, that'd be great. So again, thanks everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.